Hello everyone, Phil here and welcome to the premiere of the winner of Best Indie Game of 2023 at the Game Awards this year. A game that honestly is right up my alley. From what I've heard about this game, it is in line with all of those classic SNES Genesis era JRPGs, which I love. I grew up playing those games, okay? This game came out in the summer of 2023, right around August-ish. The thing was, of all the timings, I received a gifted mini PC from a fan, and I had wanted to play the original Chrono Trigger for so long, 10 years I was waiting to play it again, that I just jumped right in. So it kind of trumped this playthrough, and by the time I finished Chrono Trigger, there was no way I was going to jump right into Sea of Stars. Well, here we are. It is literally New Year's Eve, 2023, the last day of the year. And I said, let's start up Sea of Stars, and now we have time to play it before new releases start hitting for the new year. People seem to be on board, as you can see from the leaderboard below. I think people are quite excited for this playthrough. All right? Let's check it out. Without further ado, Sea of Stars. Let's see if all the hoopla is warranted. Let's go to options. Let's leave vibration on. Let's leave all the audio on. Brightness looks good. And I don't care about the controls. I'm not going to mess with those. All right. New game time. And away we go in beautiful 60 frames. Sea of Stars has two main characters. Select the one who will lead the party. This can be changed later. It will not affect the story. Zale or Valerie. So Zale is a blade dancer born on the summer solstice. Walks the path of the guardian god Solin. And by the way, if you guys hear explosions, it's because it's New Year's Eve and I hear people setting off fireworks outside. You're probably going to hear that tonight. A monk born of the winter solstice walks the path of the guardian goddess Luana. Valerie. Is it Valere or Valerie? It looks like it should be Valerie, but spelled differently. I mean, technically, I guess his name could be Zale, too. It could be Zale or Zale, Valerie or Valere. Or Valere. How the hell do you say these? They say it doesn't matter. What is it? Does it start the story with one of them and then go to the other one? So now, wait a minute. Hold on. I think we only have one choice. It's very simple. If I had played this at release, okay, I would have picked Zale because he is a blade dancer born on the summer solstice, and that's when the game came out in the middle of the summer. But it's literally New Year's Eve, the middle of winter. I have to select Valerie or Valere, or however the hell you say her name, because she's born in the winter solstice. There you go. We've got to do it. There's your answer. Good evening to everyone here. Yes, I know people are trying to talk to me, but it is the start of the game. So let's focus on the game for now, okay, guys? The Great Archives. Already some kick-ass music here. Welcome to the Great Archives adventure. I suppose curiosity brought you here. Is this a game? Should I put my webcam in the upper right-hand corner? I don't know because we haven't played it yet. For now, let's move it up there and see if I can avoid blocking stuff. Might give you a good idea. Shall we? There we go. Cool. Nice music. See, I like that it's retro graphics, but beautiful modern music. That's awesome. An important trait to be sure. I am the archivist, an immortal versed in the ways of alchemy. But perhaps you knew that already? How would I know that? It's my first playthrough. How dare you? Are you trying to say I'm cheating? After spending millennia cataloging the many events of countless timelines, I decided to return here to mull over everything that I had seen. In my musings about the stories that fill these books and scrolls, I had a recent epiphany. It seems that in my haste, I may have overlooked the very thing that I was hoping to find. As such, there is one special story that I wish to revisit, one deserving of a witness. So he's kind of like the curator from the recent horror anthology out of Supermassive Games, right? Kind of like that, right? Where the curator is the person who ties stories together. Interesting. And should the mists of time allow a slight alteration, I believe the ray of hope that was once offered may yet bloom. All right. You know you could turn your chair around and speak to me in my face instead of peeking around your chair. So walk with me tonight and we will explore a tale of high adventure. Of magic and deceit, of friendship and wonder. But mostly a tale of heroism. One that I believe will offer valuable insight in the search of a resolution to the throes of the Fleshmancer. That sounds really weird. Fleshmancer? I hope they're going to explain what that means. Now I will remain a bit lost amidst all these timelines and all their subtle variations. I know just the one to make for a perfect starting point. Uh-huh. Let us see what we will find in there. Oh, yes. Our story begins in a world visited by the Fleshmancer generations prior, causing much turmoil and leaving a mark that has yet to be fully cleansed. That's right. Our tale begins in Hoboken, New Jersey. Somewhere on Evermist Island, okay, I made that up. Somewhere on Evermist Island, two brave children of the solstice are on their way to meet with an immortal spirit. In order to become fully fledged solstice warriors, they will need to learn how to use magic without using magic. What? That's like picking your nose without your finger. I guess you could put something else in there, but it might be dangerous. Well, I guess we're off. I don't know what he's talking about. I think he's just kind of drunk. It's New Year's. He's probably completely drunk, babbling about. Okay, the mountain trail. All right, we made it to the mountain trail. So far, so good. So the Elder Mist lives somewhere here, huh? Do you think that it's just another test? Could be, but it sure beats sitting at the academy. And sewing. I'm sure glad that's over with. Apply yourselves, for the will you weave into it shall be your sole defense in times of greatest need. While the lessons taught here may appear to be lost on you, something deep inside is compelled to learn. Ha ha ha! Oh, this is good music. Catchy. Hey, the sun will be setting soon. We should prepare to set up camp. Let's split up and search for a good spot. So his name is Zale, correct? How do I pronounce her name? Valere? Valere? It's probably Valere, right? What do you guys think? Valere or Valere? It's not Valerie, is it? If it were Valerie, there'd be an I in the name somewhere. Or a Y. So I think it's Valere. Anyway, time for some scouting. Oh! I'm coming through! Our first fight of the game. So we can attack. See, now they're pulling this baloney where now my camera's blocking an icon. See, it says effect. You can't see where it says effect. Well, this is the combat music, huh? All right, hold on. The combat almost sounds like Mega Man music, right? It really does. This sounds like a Mega Man X stage theme song, which is pretty good. I'm not complaining. I like that kind of music, so. I actually listen to a retro game station on YouTube all the time, and they play this kind of music on it. All right, I think we're all right. So as you can see, effect, I guess that means like you're using a hammer. So maybe it's like a physical attack effect or like a bash effect. Skills or items. We don't have skills or items, so I guess we're attacking the Wanderer. Ha! Vulnerable, 10 damage. Does this game have timed button inputs to reduce damage? What the hell was that? 2 moons and a hammer. So in 2 nights, this thing is going to get pounded on with a mallet. Well, we can't wait 2 nights. We're in fighting with it now. So let's just go ahead and beat it again. And we killed it. Brugaves? Wasn't kidding. These feel easier to fight already. Who the hell is Brugaves? Or Brugaves? Let's see where this leads. Could this game have some names that are easy to pronounce? Like, so far, I don't know how to pronounce anything. Resume options, how to play, return the title. Y does nothing. X does nothing. B does nothing. A does nothing. Left bumper does nothing. Left trigger does nothing. Left trigger... Nothing does anything. All I can do right now is use this. That's it. I'm going home. No turning back now. We have to reach the top and meet the Elder Mist. Come on, turn around. No. I told you to turn around, dagnabbit. You're going home. I don't, you know? Anyway, so the 2D pixelized 16-bit style art is very nice. I'll be honest, this is more like PS1 to me. Like, I know they were going for a 16-bit aesthetic, but it's very detailed for 16-bit. So it does, to me, look more like 32-bit, like PS1 era, of which I played many games like Suikoden and stuff like that. Okay, some shout-outs. Sandy did a super chat. Thank you to Sandy. And I also received a tip. Hold on, let me shout those out before we continue. Thank you, Sandy. And I received a $5 tip from Axel, who says, glad to see Sea of Stars getting good support. Way to start off the last stream of 2023. Thanks for everyone supporting Phil and giving him what he deserves. Well, thank you very much to Axel. Kind words. Appreciate that. All right. Let us jump in. So, wait a minute. Zale went left, and they said split up. What happens if you disobey and you go left after Zale? Right? Wouldn't it be ironic if you go that way and he's, like, in trouble and you have to save his ass? So maybe we should just... Zale's got this side covered. I should head to the right. The illusion of choice, folks. All right, we're going this way. The sprite actually has a nice shadow. If you take a look here. Ooh, A climbs or jumps. Did you see that? There's a fire up there. We can't get to it yet. Anything hidden here? Not that I can see. Can I climb this? No, there's a ladder that's missing. Maybe you have to push it down. See that? All right. Roy! Definitely retro vibes, and it goes like Chrono Trigger. In Chrono Trigger, the enemies also jump around like this. What is that? A ram? A killer ram. He's following me. Killer ram. What's it called? A what? A rogever? They do know that I live in the United States. I can't pronounce these kind of words. You understand that, right? Like, that's ridiculous. Rogever? Rogere? Maybe the V is silent. Rogere? What the flip? What's up, Jake? Good evening. Good to have you here. Rogere. Ouch, tough one, huh? Let's try this. A special skill. We're gonna use Crescent Arc. 6 MP use, it looks like. Smashes enemies in an arc. No, I want to use this. I want to use the Moonerang. I have enough MP. Use it. Alright, I have to use the Crescent Arc. Let's use it. Let's a little highlight camera. So it's a spinning arc that hits an area of effect. Maybe you can hit more than one enemy with it. Valere, found anything? Just a dead end. How about you? Nothing of note, but the way to the top is definitely through here. The sun is setting. Come over. I'll get a fire going. I'll be right there. Can't wait for more tomato clubs. Tomato clubs, like club sandwiches. Press A to unroll rope ladders. You're gonna make tomato club sandwiches. Can I jump here? Wait, I can't? Doesn't it totally look like you could jump on that pole and jump across? But they won't let me. No, maybe later. And there's another ladder above. See that? I can't go under either. It totally looks like you go under, and you can't go under either. There's like nothing there. So, Derek, good evening. No Sleep Real Life says bottom right for the webcam. You think so? Right now, it seems to be doing fine where it is. If I put the webcam bottom right, then all my animations block it. So that's why I never put the webcam in the bottom right ever. Cyber says you pick the other character. It doesn't really change. They both do the same opening path. Oh, okay. So again, it's the illusion of choice. I see. Don Fiducci says, what's the story behind the game? How would I know? I just started playing it. I literally just began. I don't know the story yet. Sorry. Okay, let's continue. Great music so far. You gotta wonder, so what's the vibe? Asian? European? It's hard to read because usually in fantasy games, it's literally either European or Asian. That's the two you always get, right? So I'm wondering what they're going for here. Their garb, their attire almost looks like monks, like Asian martial artists. But I don't know if that's the truth or not. I mean, it is a fantasy world. It doesn't really matter, but you know what I'm saying, right? All right. Here we go, here we go, here we go, go. This. Look out for the boulders. You know, he could have warned you that you had to do shimmying and that there were deadly boulders and that there was a weird slime creature with crystals on its back in here, right? He could have warned you. I guess he just doesn't care about you. Let's try the Moonerang. No, it says multiple targets. Let's not do that. Let's do a basic attack. 8 damage. Wait, did I just absorb MP? I think I did, right? I think I absorbed MP. So far... Oh, what is that? It looks like it rolled power 100%. Does that mean that it gets an attack buff on the next turn? When do I get to roll? Is there a roll mechanic for me? And is there like a time blind input? Like it's like Super Mario RPG or something? I wonder. Wow, that's cool. It felt like a conclusion to the music at the end of the fight. I like that. Alright, well, so far no items or anything hidden. We're gonna jump. Yep. Jump, jump, jump. Climb. Jump. Jump. Uh-oh. Another killer ram. He's stalking me. What if I ran full speed? Can I outrun him? He's stalking me. Alright. Derek, everyone can see you. I already responded to you, by the way. Okay, ha! It doesn't beat the face you made the first time you tried smashing a sunball. Oh, I can still hear the headmaster gloating. Alright. As I said, whether by paying attention in class or by recklessly attempting to hit a projectile with your open palm, you will learn the first rule of solar magic. To be fair, you did learn. Oh yeah, that one only took once. You ever miss those years? Before training, just being kids? Always daydreaming and getting into trouble? And making mistakes? Like what? Like eating an entire jar of peanut butter. I'm sorry, Valera. I didn't mean to bring up your peanut butter incident, Valera. I'm very sorry about that. Okay, obviously it's something more serious than a jar of peanut butter. It's okay. I understand why he wouldn't want to join us after what happened. It's just... I wish he had said goodbye, you know? So I guess they had someone who was a colleague or a friend who decided not to go out with them on this journey. After 10 years of not seeing his face, just to know that he's alright. And that we're still friends. How could you be friends after 10 years of not seeing someone? Right? How does that even make any sense? I would assume after 10 years of not seeing someone, you certainly would not still think that you're close friends or something, right? Okay. Why do we have to get ahead of ourselves anyway? Oh, Garl. Oh, Garl. Rhymes with Carl. Alright. 10 years ago, in the village of Mooncradle. Alright. A floating book on a pedestal. So this is when Valera was much younger. My weapon will be something that hits really hard. And I'll pick a fast one. Well, albeit we'll be unstoppable. Why didn't he mention the weapon he was going to use? Imagine all the wonders we'll find after we leave Evermist Island. I want to see the Sleeper. What's that? You never heard of the Sleeper? Stories say it's a giant serpent, and it's been sleeping, curled up around a mountain, ever since before there were traveling historians to record it. No way! Sure is, and it's super dangerous too. But don't worry, it can't wake up. Why not? Apparently there's holes in the mountain, and the wind blows through them, and that plays a melody that keeps it asleep. Whoa. I want to see it too. It's the bell, Erlina and Brugaves? That doesn't sound right. Is it Brugavs? Brugaves? None of those pronunciations sound right. I guess... Brugavs? Brugave? I can't say these names. How do I say this? Brugave. I'm just gonna say Brugaves and just butcher it the whole game. Brugaves are back. Okay. Quick. Maybe we can catch them before we go to the academy. Okay. Yes, guys, if you're wondering, all new animations tonight. That's why with these contributions that are coming in, you're seeing new animations. It's done on purpose, so I hope you guys are enjoying them. So, I received a $4.20 tip. Again, from Twitch with a thumbs up emote. So thank you very much, Twitch. Let's get the $4.20 tip animation. That one's going to stay the same because that's a specialized one, of course. So thank you very much for that. And there was a lol boy with a super chat. Thank you to lol boy for the super chat. And then Plato did another super chat. Says actually there are timed attacks. Oh, now was I able to do those in those first few fights or no? Maybe I just wasn't able to do them in the earlier fights because I didn't see a way to do it. I was trying and nothing was really working. But maybe that's a thing later implemented in the playthrough, perhaps. Okay, thank you guys for the heads up and the contributions. So now we're 10 years ago. What are they doing here? Can we get in the pot? No. Can we go into the rope? No. Can we jump in the fire? No. Can we read the book? This is how you save your game. You save your game in the floating book, Children of the Solstice. And now you can actually see the date and time that I'm playing this. That's pretty cool. Most games don't record that, right? Do, 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 do. I love the music. The music is outstanding. Time for us to climb this stuff. What do we got here? Hey there, younglings. Are you still playing in that little cave down below? Do you have anything I can steal? Let's look at the blacksmith. Look, there's the wheel to sharpen. What is it called? The whetstone. And there's his anvil. And there's a bunch of stuff I should steal when he's not looking, right? So that's the blacksmith. We'll come back later and loot his house. Or maybe he's taking a dump. These crops are our main resource of food. Wait a minute. These crops are our main source of food. It's hard work, but I'm reminded every day when we all eat together that the effort is well worth it. There you go. Doom, 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 doom. I like how it sounds like twinkling stars in the soundtrack, right? I really like that. Now, wait a minute. There's no map, correct? I want to make sure I'm going the right way. Oh, it's a dead end. That's a well. Oh, wishing well, kiss and tell. And some crops. Is that a blue pumpkin? Is it a blue pumpkin or some kind of otherworldly gourd, right? It's interesting. Oh, really? The composer of Chrono Trigger helped with this game? That's cool to know. Well, you know, the composer of Chrono Trigger is absolutely amazing. Good to see you, Jade. Good evening. Good evening to you, Jesse. Derek saying for Rochever, you can say Rochev. I can't say that either. I can't say anything. I can't say any of these names. They're too difficult. I'm just a dunce. Look at the freaking shadow on this guy. Holy crap, man. It's awesome for, like, pixelized graphics. I hope you're not getting into trouble again. Oh, that was a woman. Excuse me. Now she's very insulted because I called her a guy. Sorry about misgendering you. Okay. Hey, wait. Look at this. There's animated cutscenes. There, that's Brugaves. There you are. Playing in your secret hideout again? Erlina. We were training. I think I can use magic now. Is that so? Well, let's see it then. Whoa! Come closer, Zale. Open up your palm and concentrate. Let me burn your face right off. No competition for magic users in our town. What about you, Valere? Have you been training too? Every day, I bet I'm stronger than you now. I'm sure you are. Come here then, let me kick your ass. Yeah. Easy now, I can't report to the headmaster if you knock me out. Wow. Ah! That was awesome, Zale. You did it. Solstice Warriors! Happy New Year to you, Kagome. See you tomorrow. If you are done with your babysitting duties, I would hear your report. Right away, Headmaster. Can we go too? Believe me, once you enter Zenith Academy, you'll wish you hadn't. Let's go, Brugaves. So they're in the academy. They're much older and still in the academy. Okay. Hey, the full moon is out. Huh? He's right. Want to go to the Forbidden Cavern again? We tried already. I can't open it. Yeah, but last time we decided maybe the full moon could make the rune more sensitive. I'm sure it'll work, and Moraine will be so impressed, he'll make you two in for training right away, and we'll finally be allowed to leave this island. What if he gets mad and delays our training instead? Nah, no way. Well, we can worry about it after I open it. I mean, if I open it. Alright, let's go. So it's all Garl's fault. It was Garl's idea to go to the cave that they were forbidden to enter, so if they get in trouble, well, blame him. So it looks like they... Oh! Look at this. There's fire, but it's also fire. It's different kinds of elements of fire. There's like a yellowish fire, but there's also like a blue fire. See that? So So that's kind of cool. And I'm assuming they teleported away. This is supposed to be some kind of a teleportation device, but we can't use it. So that's where they went. They went to the academy, I guess. I don't know where we're supposed to go. Oh, there's a house over here. In this house. Look at this. Some kind of a hippie or something. Who's this? I know you wanted to catch Erlina and Bruges, but it's starting to be late. Bedtime soon, okay? Who the hell are you to tell us that? You're just a random villager. You can't tell me what to do. Here, this guy left out valuable financial documents, everyone. Write these down, and let's make some transactions later without permission. All right. I don't see anything else in this house, though. Okay. Look at that. There's nice little attention to detail. Like this little thing hanging between the two trees looks pretty nice, right? What's down here? Anything? No. No. Absolutely nothing down there. You wasted your time going down there, you fool. Okay. Who's this? Remember, young ones, the Celestial Willow was a gift from the Great Eagle. Always treat it with respect. So this is the Celestial Willow. It looks pretty cool. We used to actually have a Pussy Willow tree in my parents' backyard when I was growing up. It doesn't look exactly like that, but it does have these dangling, unique blooms that come off of it. And it was pretty cool. Well, this is... Oh, I thought it was a dead end, but no, we can climb up here, but then it kind of isn't. Oh, wait a minute. I fell? I could have just done that all along, huh? Oh. So really, we didn't find anything. We were just exploring here. Okay. Well... Whoa, we have a world map. What is going on here? There's a giant floating building that I'm going to assume is the school or academy that they referenced earlier. Right? So that's where they teleported. So we have an overworld now, and this is incredibly similar to the Chrono Trigger overworld. Is it not? It's very reminiscent of that. Difference is we're already living in a magical, mystical world, while in Chrono Trigger, it basically was kind of more realistic, like medieval times deal. It looks like we're going to Forbidden Cavern first. Can we just save the game whenever we want? No. No. I wonder if the game only auto-saves, but you can only save manually at those books, right? Okay, a couple quick shout-outs to do. I received a $6 tip from Axel. I need to get the tips to $200. Let's keep the chat positive tonight for this last stream of the year. The music is fantastic. It's going to be perfect for late night chill streams. I agree. I think it will be really good for late night chill streams. That's exactly what I'm aiming to do with this playthrough. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's official. $200. Holy crap, guys. Obviously, I was not expecting anything like that whatsoever. I appreciate you all, and thank you for being here and supporting the premiere stream of Sea of Stars. I also received a super chat from DNA. $2 says, Happy 2024. Any booze to ring in the new year tonight? I don't know. When we have some booze from Christmas time in the house, I guess that would really be up to my wife. If she feels like having a drink tonight or not. I'm not going to drink myself, but we'll see if she's up to it or not. I guess we'll see. All right, thank you to DNA for the super chat. Okay, cool. Forbidden Cavern. There's your save point right there. Cool. Might as well just save over. There we go. Looks like a big bell, doesn't it? We made it. Time to stop for a snack. What? I'm not hungry. Yeah, we just left a few minutes ago. Look, it's not a real adventure if you don't eat a snack on the road. Plus, I made something special for this occasion. Here. Haha, they ate. They eat by grabbing it and then moving their heads like this. So from now on, when you need to eat, you just do this. Very nice. Wow, that's really good. No, I don't have any Hennessy in the house, unfortunately. Nope. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, glad you like it. It's the jam. I used a bit of sap from the Celestial Willow. You could get in trouble for that. Only if you tell. So this, wow. So let me get this straight. These kids, they're disobeying the rules, going to visit this forbidden area they're not supposed to be in. Then he's using sap from their sacred tree to flavor their sandwich snacks. What else are they doing? Right? Are they milking the holy cow that they worship for a nice, delicious chocolate milk snack before they go to bed, too? Like, what else are you doing here that's forbidden? Like, jeez. These people are terrible. Anyway. Ha ha ha. Yeah, ha ha ha. Sounds great. Alright, how do I do this? Maybe like Erlina showed me? Try opening your palm and concentrating. You got this, Valerie. Or, I said Valerie. I said I was going to pronounce her name Valere. Now I call her Valerie. Right, we'll call her Valere, right? Alright. Well, it was a bell. I knew it. Yeah, the only problem is that bell just alerted everybody, right? It worked! Oh, excuse me. I did it. I finally did it! So, what now? The headmaster must have heard that bell ring. Do we just wait for him to show up? Might as well enter. It could be our first adventure. Yeah, and then the headmaster will know that we're not afraid. This guy, this kid, who apparently is no longer their friend, hasn't spoken to them in 10 years, has literally every bad idea. He's the one who's goading them on. He's the one who's using the sap of their sacred tree to make a snack sandwich, and he's the one telling them to go in the cave without permission. Right? Like, what is going on? Cyber says if this was the Garden of Eden, the kid would be making a forbidden fruit bowl. Exactly. Like, he's just doing everything wrong. Walter Moss says, hope you enjoy the game. Finished it the other day. It was one of my favorite games of the year. Awesome. Glad to hear. Hopefully this will be a good intro to 2024 then. Cool. Happy New Year's to you, Jade. He says, Happy New Year's to you, Kat and Jasper. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go into the Forbidden Cave. Oh, excuse me, the Forbidden Cavern. I have to discern between the two. So you can walk... Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm walking pretty slow. You can actually walk faster. Are there any hidden areas, like over here? No. Can you even fight in this cave? Like, what's in here? Enemies. There's monsters over there. Let's hide. Monsters. I thought Evermist Island was safe. I guess that's only true for Mooncradle. We should go back. They look dangerous. Yeah, good call. Uh-oh. Watch out. There's another one. This is bad. We're surrounded. Maybe try to use your powers? We're not ready for this. I don't know. Just try. Okay, let me focus. Watch out. It's preparing something. Come on. Valerie. Or I keep calling her Valerie now. Valere, watch out. Go! No, Garl! My eye! It really hurts. I can't see. Garlic! There's no escape. It's about to attack again. So it was you. As resourceful as you are reckless, I see. Headmaster, Garl needs help. It feels better. Like anyone born in Mooncradle, a regular kid, what Garl needs is to not concern himself with the affairs of the Solstice Warriors. I'm really sorry, Headmaster. It was all my idea. I mean, at least he's being honest. Hey! Be thankful that the only cost of this lesson was an eye, young lad. As for the two of you, if you're so eager to receive training, I shall oblige. Follow me. You little punks. Okay. Make sure to treat the wound and soothe the poor kid. He's not the complaining type, but if the pain seems to return, please send for me. Understood, Headmaster. You will not see your friend for a very long time. If you have any parting words, Then speak them now. Can he come and stay with us? How long is very long? Like a week? Ah, the eagerness of youth. It takes years to properly train Solstice warriors. Years? No way! But your friends have much to learn. I would suggest you use that time to reflect upon what happened today. With any luck, it will help you forget any ideas of getting involved with a burden that is not yours to bear. Guys, don't forget about me. Never! We'll train really hard. Maybe it won't take so long. And here they are 10 years later, and they're not done yet. That's great. Thank you, Declan. 2 months as a member. Says the game is a blast so far, and the music is great. Thank you, Declan. Appreciate that. All right. I guess they're going up, so it isn't a teleporter. It's a floating platform. Okay. All right, Lucky Gremlin. You good luck with your work stuff. Happy New Year to you, and see you tomorrow. Sounds good. Welcome to Zenith Academy. In this ancient place of knowledge, you will learn everything that you need to know in order to become the true Solstice warriors. We've been waiting for this for so long. When do we start? Tomorrow, though I believe a proper introduction is in order. Careful now. They're going even higher up? The heck? Plato, I started streaming at this quality about 2 months ago. I upped my bitrate dramatically and YouTube obliged, and now they say it's 1440p. In reality, it's just an upscaled 1080p, but it looks really good. I agree with you. Welcome to the classroom in the sky. Whoa, it's beautiful. I'm feeling a weird resonance, like when I opened the Forbidden Cavern. Good on you for noticing that. Getting closer to the stars helps new recruits get acquainted with their innate magic. It shows great promise that you were able to feel it before, and Zale too, from what Erlina told me. Oh, it was just a small burst. They have no idea how much potential they have. It is probably for the best. Now, in the many years you will spend at Zenith Academy, you will learn about the duties incumbent upon Solstice warriors, of the magic you're destined to wield, and the evils that it is meant to cleanse. We'll learn how to fight too, right? Naturally. You will spend your days training and studying, but most importantly, sewing. Sewing? That sounds boring. Oh, I can assure you that it is. A mandatory task nonetheless. All who would join our order begin by weaving their will into an enchanted piece of fabric, the staple of the Solstice warrior. It is their most prized possession, guaranteeing light in the darkest places, and the measure of protection against the minions of the evil Fleshmancer. But first, you must learn of your duties, train until you cannot feel your limbs, and then train some more. Once both your body and mind are ripe with potential, you will create a magic piece of fabric worthy of the very stars. You will then be sent out beyond the Forbidden Cavern to meet with the Elder Mist, for it alone may officially grant the title of Solstice Warrior. Sewing. I understand it is not what you were hoping for, but it is what is required of you for the time being, so shut up. Years of sewing? I just said shut up. That will be all for today. You will be spending a lot of time in these halls, so you will make yourselves at home. To your left is the training room. You are to go there first thing in the morning, excuse me, I'm getting elderly and stumble over my own words. Just above me is the way to my chambers. You'll never go there, that's my personal place, and you may never step foot inside. It is off limits, of course. And then to your right, the dormitories. Just make sure you pick a bed aligned with your innate magic. If you pick one that's not aligned, you'll be getting, like icicles up your butt if you're a flame mancer, and you'll be getting burning sensation in your nether regions if you're an ice warrior, so you don't want to have that. There you go. And feel free to look around and then go to sleep when you are ready. Good night. And leave me alone. Alright, we're off. First, let's go this way. See what's over here. Oh, good. Someone's scrubbing the floors. Oh, there you are. Moraine finally decided that you were ready. That's it? That's all you have to say? Or did they say anything different? No, not at all. Wow. What's this thing? Nothing. Okay. Derek, I will see you on Tuesday. Sounds good. Have a good night. What the heck is this? A ladder to nowhere? Seriously? In any RPG I've ever played, this would go somewhere. It's literally a ladder to nowhere. What the heck? That's dirty. They totally make you think there's stuff in here, and there ain't nothing there. Wow. Well, let's go back then. That's a dirty tactic right there. Now, of course, as they said, this is forbidden, so that's exactly where we're going. Here we go. Oh, you locked the door? You jerk. How am I supposed to open this and get into places I'm not supposed to go? You're not supposed to lock the door. Alright, we can sit down here. We can have like a cup of tea. Look, there's a teapot there. Or a coffee pot. I don't know what it is, but let's have some. They won't let us. Look. We may not partake. Not allowed. Who's this? I remember when Erlina and the Brugaves were your age, they wouldn't stop running. Oh, I feel old now. Shout out to Stevens Gaming and Singer and Vlogger Life for a $2 super chat saying Happy New Year. Well, thank you, Steve. I'm just going to call you Steven. I'm not going to read all of that again. Thank you very much, Steven, for the super chat, and Happy New Year to you. I appreciate that. Very nice. All right. So, here we are. We have to pick a bed that's the correct element, right? Oh, look, there's a save. What the? Oh, I thought that was... I swear I thought that was a body draped across that bookcase at the bottom there. It's not. It's a bunch of scrolls. At the right angle, it kind of looked like a person with their arms sticking out and their hair. I'm totally seeing things. That's definitely not a person. Let's save. I was like, why is there a person up there? Okay, save up. Shall we look around? What's this? Nothing. Oh, sewing basics. Uh-oh. She's not very excited, huh? She has nothing to say. You better get to sewing. Okay, here we go. So I'm assuming that's the fire element, and this is what? See, I don't know. He has a fire ability, right? But what does she have? Just a bunch of old books. Just a bunch of old books. Just a bunch of old books. Nothing on these tables. There's no one in here at all? Why is there no one here whatsoever? Just us? How's that possible? This is like going to Hogwarts and you go inside and there's literally no one there. It's just the new kids arriving and there's no other students. Like, what happened? This is pretty bizarre, no? So what do I do? She's supposed to sleep in a bed with blue. She's blue. He's supposed to sleep in a bed with red. Can I go to sleep? Go to sleep? Yes. And then he should sleep on the other side, right? So he won't get icicle up his butt and she won't get a burning sensation in the nether regions. I believe that's what I said earlier, right? Okay, hold on, because my eye is burning for some reason. Ah! Okay. The next morning in the training room. Good morning, fellas. Fellas? Wait a minute, that's very sexist. Brugaves. So, you'll be our trainer? I wish. Erlina and I are leaving tomorrow, but the headmaster was kind enough to let us make your first day special. Are you ready for training? You bet. That's what I like to hear. I reckon these should be well suited for the two of you. Zale received a training sword. Valere received a training staff. Alright, let's get to work. Cool. Huff, huff. You got this, Valere. For some reason, I have this internal thing in my head. It makes me want to say Valerie. I know her name's not Valerie. It's not spelled like that. But that looks like Valerie in my head for some reason. Because I've never seen another name like that before besides Valerie. So it just gravitates right towards Valerie. I know it's Valere, though. Okay, Valere. You got this, Valere. Don't give up now. Never. Okay. Come on, Zale. Keep up. I can do this. So this is climbing training. They go up and down the wall, but that's why the ladders don't go anywhere. 99, 100. That's it for today. You did great. Whew. That was a lot. Feel free to take a break. Erlina will see you on the terrace whenever you're ready. All right. Erlina is ready to see you. She's waiting just outside of the Academy's entrance. All right. Let's go see her. When Zale or Valere obtain an item, it has a pause and jingle effect similar to Legend of Zelda. Does it? No sleep revives? That's cool. Drew Corporation says, funny how life cycles. As a young kid, I couldn't make it to midnight. In my prime, I can't get started till midnight. Now in my twilight, I can't make it to midnight. Your twilight? How old are you? Are you seriously in your twilight? I mean, you'd have to be like 70, 80 years old, right? Hopefully that's not the case. But if you are, well, welcome. I hope you're still enjoying the content. Ponage 101 says, thanks to DSP, now I want to play this, but I have to renew my PS Plus subscription first. Or, this is on Game Pass, but I don't know if you have, you know, an Xbox console or PC, but this is Game Pass. That's how I'm playing it. I didn't actually buy it. I have it on Game Pass. So. Okay, where are we going? I forgot. They said to meet her just outside, but she's not here. Where is she? What the heck's going on here? Oh, there you are, ready to learn magic? So Erlina teaches you magic. It should feel as if something was scratching an itch far away from you. You must focus on the sensation and compel it to come closer. I think it's working. Hey, you startled me. I almost had it. Now mine's gone too. It's okay, just breathe slowly. Okay, interesting. Try to release only when you feel its current passing in front of you. If your timing is true, it will manifest on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4, 2 5/8. Wait, it's backwards. That's less than 3/4. 3. I think I felt it. It tickles. Right there, you just did the hardest part. Really? Counting to 3 was the hardest part. I'm sure your training will go well, but one more thing. No matter what the headmaster teaches you, remember that this is your life and... Erlina! Since you are done onboarding our new recruits in the ways of magic, I would provide the briefing for your next assignment. As for the two of you, it is about time that you tried that sewing kit. Oh, no. Ponage 101 says, actually, I only have a PS5, no Xbox Series X or S. Darn. That sucks. This being on Game Pass is huge, right? I'm sure it's not an expensive game, but it's so nice because, like, I always knew I was going to play it. It was a matter of when, being that I'm a Game Pass subscriber. So, pretty cool I finally get to play it. Move along now. Get to sewing my holy socks. I have long toenails that rip through constantly, and I need that repaired. And making a magic piece of fabric worthy of the very stars sure is a tall order. Yeah, I have no idea what shape to even make. At least the headmaster said we wouldn't get it right the first time. So these are like looms. Big-ass looms, right? I have no idea how you're supposed to use those to sew things, though. I have no idea. Well, I'm bored. Get back to work. Get back to work. I'm going to force her to sew. Get back to work right now. I'll sit here and tediously do it. No. You were told by the headmaster to do this. Oh, really? It's also on PlayStation Plus Extra? So it's not on the standard, but the middle level PlayStation Plus subscription? That's cool. All right, good to know. What are you doing? I'll just walk around a bit. You're not allowed. They're going to have to tie them to the chairs, right? There you go. All right. Itchy. All right. Do. Let's save again. Do. Sewing basics. Why aren't you reading this? Read it right now. Come on. You keep saying that, but the Fleshmancer left our realm for good when the Dweller of Strife was destroyed. Why can't they have a normal life? And you know the three of us can take on the one Wraith... Wait, let's try this again. You know the three of us can take the one on Wraith Island. We don't need them. Prudence, Erlina, there's no telling what threats we may face in the future. Valaire and Zale were brought to Mooncradle by the Great Eagle. It is not the place of the headmaster to question such things, and neither is it yours. How much is enough? What about Moira? What about the twins? Brugaves, do not judge a sacrifice you cannot begin to comprehend. This conversation is over. They will study here while you carry on with your investigation. On the first eclipse, after their training is complete, they will join us for the cleansing. Meaning, not only are they going to sew, then they're going to scrub everything. All right, hold on. Before we continue, I have something I have to ask everyone. I'm serious about this because we have a good crowd here tonight, a good interactive crowd. When I was in elementary school, I went to a private school. It was a Catholic private school my parents sent me to. Did anyone else who went to school once a year have to spend an entire day completely scrubbing the school from top to bottom? I'm honestly asking all of you. We had to, we would do, one day, they would bring in giant buckets and with cleaning solution, sponges, towels, and we would take our metal desks and we would scrub the entirety of the metal desk from top to the bottom. The nuns, because it was a Catholic school, would have scrapers and would scrape gum and gunk off of the desks. And then we would scrub the living shit out of all of the desks. We would clean all of the wood countertops. We would wash and mop the floors. I'm not kidding you. We called it cleaning day. And we did it once a year, every year. A full-on cleaning job to the school. And I never understood it because I was a kid, so I wasn't told. You know what I mean? Like when you're a kid and you're going to Catholic school, you don't question anything that the nuns say. You just do what you're told. And now that I'm an adult, and I go back and I think about it, and I'm like, why did we do that? Like, was that even allowed? Did I ever even tell my parents about that? And how would parents have reacted if they knew they were paying big money for kids to go to a private Catholic school and the kids were actually cleaning the school once a year? I'm not kidding. This is 100% real. This was happening. No Super Real Vibe says, I used to go to a church school. Every student had a certain task to clean up. We would get rewards like golden stars or snacks. Robbie says, I went to a private school during middle school and on. They had us clean heater units and desks. Yeah, I mean, is it a weird thing? Maybe it only happens in private school or something? Because I can't imagine that going on in public school. In public school, you could barely control the kids to begin with. But imagine that, like, they told us to do all that. And I think now, I'm like, why were we doing that? I wasn't paid to do it. We were paying to go to that school. So why the hell was I cleaning the fucking school for that? I just don't get it. It's weird. All this shit from when you're a kid and you think about when you're older, you're like, oh, God. Like, were we used and abused and shit, because we were gullible kids? Right? Very possible. Based RCF says, I was in private school twice in grade school. That never happened. It wasn't a freak religious school, though. Orange says, yes, I went to Catholic school for a few years. They would make you do that sort of thing as punishment. This was not punishment. This was one day a year. We all did it. Like, literally, hey, guys, we're doing no learning today. This is cleaning day. We cleaned the whole school. So you would take your classroom, that's your home room, your classroom, and you would clean everything in that room. Scrub the desk, scrape it off, mop the floor. We had sandpaper. I forgot about this. We had sandpaper. And we would find areas that were messed up, and we would sand them with the sand. That was the first time I ever had exposure to sandpaper. I didn't know what it was until we used it in school on cleaning day. Yeah, I'm serious. This is real. I'm not making this story up. I know this is derailing the stream, but like that reminded me when he called it the cleansing. That reminded me of like cleaning my old Catholic school. I mean, you have to understand these are also the days when the nuns would beat the shit out of the kids with the rosary beads. Like there was a kid who was a big problem in kindergarten and first grade, and the nun would come up with the ruler and just whap him on the head as hard as she could, and she would like beat him with the rosary beads because he was misbehaving. This was a regular occurrence back then, you know. Now you could never do that; you get arrested. But back then, the kids would be corporal punishment constantly. Okay. I guess we should continue now. Sorry for the derailment. Okay. I'll tell you more about my Catholic school days in the future. All right. We'll have to talk. You guys want to hear more stories now, don't you? All right. So, excuse me. On the first eclipse after the training is complete, they will join us for the cleansing. Learn as much as you can until then. But, let's just go, Brugaves. What grades was I there from? Kindergarten to 8th grade. I went, the entire elementary school was Catholic, and then I went to a Catholic high school. So, until I hit college, then I went to a Jesuit college. Private college. So I keep telling you, everyone's like, you know, I was totally grew up in that religious environment my whole life. When I was growing up, I was in that environment. It wasn't until college, university that I actually kind of broke free from that environment and started to see the world differently. You see? So there you go. Oh, there's a nice firework. You heard that one? Pwnage 101 says, guess it's not so bad if the entire class has to do it. Yeah, it was, the whole class was doing it all day long, right? And so they trained and they sewed for days and then for months. Sorry for the derailment. Faster now. Focus and then release. And the longer a dweller is left to its devices, the stronger it gets. This makes patrol duty essential. Let one grow for too long and you have a World Eater on your hands. Against such a foe, even a legion of Solstice warriors would be helpless. Since delaying only increases the chances of a World Eater, cleansings always target the strongest dweller known to us. Headmaster, if dwellers are immune to our magic, then how do we fight them? Ah, that is why cleansings are always performed during a total eclipse. In these moments only, the dweller's weaknesses are exposed. How many dwellers are left? Just the one, known as Dweller of Woe, but we cannot know for sure. The Fleshmancer just may have planted other seeds of evil before leaving our world. Thus, we must always remain vigilant. Headmaster? Yes, Valair? What happened with the Dweller of Strife? And who's Moyara? That will be all for today. Wow. Completely ignored. A few weeks later, a sound in the night. Oh, sorry. Ate too much cheese. Valair, wake up. Zale, what is it? I think I heard a voice coming from the entrance. What time is it? Who cares? Let's go check it out. All right. All right. Very nice. It was a nice, relaxing nighttime release. That's what it was. Let's save the game here. Very nice. A good first hour. If you have enjoyed this first hour of Sea of Stars, I hope that you will consider giving this video a like on YouTube, perhaps subscribing to the channel if you're not subscribed. All two of you, because I know everyone is. And, you know, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the playthrough so far, all right? I'll see you all in part 2, or if you're here on the stream, we got another hour coming here on the premiere of Sea of Stars on New Year's Eve tonight. Very exciting. See you in the next part.